physical education, researchers, teachers, anyone else that's a specialist in education. And while I'm here, I'm going to focus on one really important question. I think it's perhaps one of the most important questions for society today. And that is, do you think, or will, health and physical education become the most important subject in school? Let me explain that. We're heading into a future where, maybe even a present, where AI is better at maths than us. Perhaps pretty soon we will not need to be doing a lot of maths. We just ask a question and the AI does the maths for us. What about literacy? Well, people are becoming less and less literate in my society already. So maybe AI will adapt to that and we will be looking at communicating more like the old ways, like before most people were reading, by talking verbally through dialogue. So in these two-day conferences here, in this two-day conference, I'm going to keep that idea in my head. Do you think that health and physical education will become perhaps the most important subject in school? Maybe even the most important subject in university. I've got one daughter who just finished a business degree in university, and it's my hope that she will be able to, or that degree will be useful to her for at least as long as it takes her to pay off the debt that has been incurred through that degree. I don't know whether that'll be the case. I look at young teachers who are doing a 4-year degree in Australia, and I see what's happening in China. And over there, AI is more and more taking over the education process. Maybe that's a good or a bad thing. Think about how addicted people are to their screens through getting information from their screens. Maybe in the long run, the only way for people to actually become educated about anything is through perhaps a process of leveraging that addiction to screens. So you see people, not just kids, adults as well, constantly doing the doom scrolling. Maybe the only way in the future to educate people will be through leveraging doom scrolling. What do you think? And then we've got a future where perhaps all work, all meaningful intellectual work at least to start off with, good chance it's going to be taken over by AI. Have you heard of Mo Gadat? Mo Gadat is an influential thinker in the AI space. And he says that we're going to go through a period of time where there'll be struggle. It will be difficult. There will be loss of jobs. There will be loss of identity, loss of meaning, loss of purpose. And then coming out of that will potentially be a utopia where we have everything we want and need provided to us. Personally, I don't know whether that is actually a utopia. I don't know whether humans have, or any creature has actually evolved to just have everything given to us. I think, and through some of the previous videos that I've done, that having that struggle is vital for moving forward as an individual and as a species. So what happens to us if we have no struggle? Now, getting back to this conference, this two-day conference here, ACHPER Conference for Health and Wellbeing. If perhaps all we have left is improving our physical and mental well-being, maybe that becomes the thing that we work on. Maybe that becomes what I call the safe, hard thing that really matters. At the moment, a hard thing is maths. A lot of us find it hard. And maybe it still matters in the future. Will it still matter? A hard thing is learning to read, learning to write. Maybe that still matters in the future. Will it matter? Maybe in the future, all that will matter is the knowledge and ability to be able to do the things that keep us well. So maybe, just maybe. Well, let's ask the question again. Will health and physical education become the most important, perhaps the only important subject in school? Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'm going to log off. I'm going to go to this conference. I wish I could live stream it, but I can't because my employer paid me to go here. So there'd be a conflict of interest. So let me know in the comments below whether you think health and physical education is going to be increasingly important above other forms of education. Now I've got to work out how to turn this off. I've never live streamed from this before. Not from this app. Sorry to the person that's watching me at the moment. I'm poking you in the face. The X would probably help. Have an awesome day, everyone.